Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Frank from LanParte USA. In today's video, we're going to show you the LA3D-2, the third generation handheld gimbal for action cameras. We're going to unbox and go through all the details as well as demonstrate all the features and functions on this great gimbal. Just like all the LanParte predecessor gimbals, the LA3D-2 also comes with the protection case. Within the case, you can see the gimbal head itself. And on the LA3D-2, we use a half frame action camera clamp, which means that it will be able to take many more action cameras than just the Hero 4. Also, the gimbal handle. On the gimbal handle of LA3D-2, you can see that we have replaced the control pad with a multi-directional joystick that can control your gimbal movement, as well as relocating the power button and the mode button to a more convenient place, leaving the bottom of the handle for a 1/4-20 mounting point that can be used to mount on many platforms that has the 1/4-20 screw. Other than that, the kit also comes with two 18350 rechargeable batteries, its charger, extension cord. This is a 5-foot long extension cord that can be used when you detach the gimbal for wired control. Also, the handle extender. When you have to shoot extended hours, you can use this extender with 18650 batteries that has around 2 times up the battery life. Also, the lanyard for the protection case. On top here, you can see there are Allen wrenches. The big one is for taking down the GoPro mount that's on the gimbal head for mounting accessories and mounting onto the wireless control kit that we'll cover later. The small Allen wrench. This is for disassembling the action camera clamp. We use modular design so that in the future you can choose to replace the half frame clamp with session clamps or with the GoPro Hero 5 clamp that will be available very soon from LanParte as well. 2 longer screws in case you're using your GoPro Hero 4 with a battery backpack or monitor backpack. Also, the power supply cord for your GoPro. With this cord, you're allowed to power your GoPro off of the gimbal's batteries directly. And a USB cord for firmware updates, recalibration, as well as for your charger. Now let's move on to setting up your gimbal for your action camera. To get started, first we have to remove the cap that's on your handle, put in the batteries, put the cap back on. Now with the gimbal head, you have to first loosen the 2 screws on the half frame clamp so that you can slide your action camera all the way in and then fasten it. Once your camera is in place and tightened down, you can now attach it to the handle. If you look closer, the gimbal head right here has a pointy slot, and on the handle there's a pointy end. You want to line them up and then lock it. Now previously I mentioned there's a power supply cord that comes in the kit that can be used to power your GoPro with the gimbal. To use it, simply plug in the USB port and the other end to the gimbal. Push it all the way in until you hear a click. Now we're good to go. To power on the gimbal, hold the power button for 3 seconds and you will see green light flickering. Now you're in standby mode. Press the mode button for 3 seconds to activate the gimbal. Once it's turned on, it'll go into the default mode, which is the first mode, follow mode. In follow mode, the gimbal will slowly catches up with your wrist movement, the pans and tilt. Also on this gimbal, it is capable of shooting low angle shots. And even when you're holding it upside down, it still follows all your wrist movements. Now onto the second mode. Hit the mode button twice. Now the gimbal is in semi-follow, which still follows the pan, but stays locked and tilt. However, if you want to control the tilt, you can control it through the joystick here. Keep in mind that this is a multi-directional joystick, and also when you push it all the way down, the gimbal movement will go faster. When you push it lightly, it goes slowly. Now onto the third mode. Hit the mode button 3 times. Now you're in the third mode, which is fully locked. No matter how you move your wrist, the gimbal will stay at the same place. However, like I just mentioned, this is a multi-directional joystick and it allows you to control the pan and tilt at the same time. Just like so. That's all the different operation modes. Now let's move on to the versatile shooting functions that we have on here. The third generation handheld gimbal has 3 different functions, which are the 180-degree camera turn, the vertical mode, as well as the 360 panorama. To go into any of the functions, you have to press the power button. To press it once, you go to the 180-degree turn, which would flip the camera lens inside out. When you're doing selfie, this can be very handy. Also in the second function, the vertical or portrait function. This may not be as handy as on a smartphone, but in case you're shooting some kind of special projects, you might need it. And on to the third function, the panorama. Now once you set the gimbal at your preferred angle, you can hit the power button 3 times to go into the 360 panorama. It'll slowly pans 360 degrees, and comes back once it's done. The LA3D-2 is a detachable handheld gimbal. Once it's detached, you can use the extension cord that comes in the kit as well to make it a wired control gimbal. If you go into fully locked mode, you can have full access to all the controls standing from a distance and have the option to mount your gimbal on any platforms that has a 1/4-20 screw, like a tripod, a jib, helmet mount, chest mounts, and so on. Now that we have removed the GoPro mounting piece that was on here for the wireless control module, leaving a 1/4-20 mounting point on the gimbal that can be used to mount a lot of handy accessories that's also available from LanParte. Starting with the MA04 articulating magic arm that has both 1/4-20 screws on each end. On this end, it goes on to the gimbal, and you can mount accessories like the 4.3-inch LCD monitor on it, or the LED lighting on a 1/4-20 mounting point. Or you can choose to add an additional cold shoe mounting piece. Mount it on the 1/4-20 screw. You'll be able to configure the articulating arm system like this, so you can use a shotgun mic on it. Simply screw it on your gimbal. Now you can shoot like a professional with a professional configuration. Now in today's video, we have covered quite a lot of accessories and features on the new LA3D-2. Keep in mind that all these accessories and gimbals are available now from LanParte. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this video very helpful. If you're interested in purchasing any LanParte products, you can check out our authorized web sellers such as Adorama, Amazon Direct, and B&H Photo, or visit your local dealers. To find where your local dealers are, please give us a call at 714-838-8838. In case you purchase our products from Amazon marketplaces or eBay, make sure you only purchase from US authorized resellers instead of overseas sellers to secure your 1-year US warranty. We will bring out much better equipment very soon. To get more information and updates on our products, follow us and like us on our Facebook page, LanParte USA, or visit our website at www.lanparte.us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.